authentic courage, how do we have that? And what even is that? I think there is a role for the preacher or the teacher communicating God's word to speak with courage. And I think all too often we're scared, especially now in a society, in a culture where everybody's watching what they say. There's a whole set of rules that have suddenly been imposed on us. You mustn't say this and you must say that. And so all around us, people are scared to make a mistake in what they say. And I think for preachers, pastors, teachers, it's very easy for us to just kind of play it safe and just kind of keep it on safe subjects and don't tread into the difficult stuff. But the reality is that God's word speaks into the real issues of our day, and it's needed today just as much as it ever has been. So how can we speak with courage? I think one thing that I've been pondering with that question is recognizing that the society or the culture around us has a spiritual dimension. Sometimes we think, well, it's not up to me to speak about what's going on out there because maybe that's politics or maybe that's culture and I'm, preaching the gospel. I'm just going to preach the gospel. Please preach the gospel. But the gospel speaks into real situations. And so I think as well as boldly preaching the gospel, we need to also recognize I have a responsibility to the truth. And so when there's something that isn't right, we need to pray, we need to be wise, we need to be careful, we need to think it through, but then ultimately we need to be willing to speak. And when I said it's spiritual, I was just thinking about that because I was listening to somebody saying that when they were living under communism, what was it like? And their description of that was there was a spirit. It was like a spiritual oppression in the system. And when you read about what happened in Nazi Germany, it can be described in the same way. There was something spiritual about that. And I think we need to realize there's something spiritual going on in our culture today as well. And once we realize the spirit of the age, then we're starting to get into our turf, our territory as people who are preaching and communicating God's word. God has something to say. And so pray about it, tread carefully, don't just stick your foot in it and go after everything, but there does come a place where we need to have some courage to actually speak into the issues of our day.